one, depending how things go. Spawning here in the upper right corner of the map. He's down in the series, but not by much. We'll see if we can bring him back and give us an ace match. It's going to be the red Terran player, Byun.
In the bottom left as the blue Protoss. It's patience.
Alright, so again, second place prize. I'll say this publicly so people know we're not, like, stingy on money. Gonna have $10 extra attached to it. Thanks to that generous donation. So we'll make sure that either Patience or Byun gets $60 for second place. And of course, first place is still worth $100, which is quite nice. Third and fourth place finishers also get $25. And those folks, who actually was that? That was Happy and True. Cool beans.
Cool.
All right, so for Moonlight Madness, I don't know. I'm a little more worried for Byun than anything. I just feel like there's quite some ways, we'll say, to abuse the map as Protoss.
Really?
No way, Rifkin. You don't say.
No.
Who told you this misinformation?
I do like that Byun just goes for a 14 or a CC first, whatever it is, and Legacy of the Void. Because there was not that much aggression that would have capitalized on this anyways. So maybe his production is a little bit better come the mid game. Maybe he doesn't let a pylon in his base again.
Uh-oh. What's going on here? My bot is broken. Okay, sorry. $10 coming in once again from Cassiana. This says your bot is very broken. Uh-oh. Are you not getting Partoos for your donations or something? I have no idea what you mean by broken, man. And the bot does break sometimes, so if there's issues with anything, if you've sent money, you didn't get Partoos for it, send me a PM here on Twitch. I will manually go through and update it later if that's the case. But if it's something else, then I have no fucking clue. Sorry. Sorry, mate. Anyways, bunker coming down the front, looking pretty safe. Gonna have that depot down as well, trying to get that wall up as quick as you can. And there we go. I love you guys in chat with that spam. That colored spam too. Wonderful.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Everyone chooses a different color.
I love that everyone picks a different donger to spam with too. There's like different copy pastas for this.
Everyone has their notepad of base trade TV copy pastas.
Oh my god, I know. That would actually be so sick if someone was dedicated enough to actually make like a full list. Volork, though, asking a very fair question, saying, what's the 2K covering? Tickets, hotel, or just plane tickets? We got the hotel stuff covered, guys. We got our BlizzCon plane tickets covered. Or, sorry, our BlizzCon attending tickets covered. But plane tickets are proven to be a little bit more expensive than we thought. So, basically, $1,000 towards plane tickets / whatever spillover. So, like, if a plane ticket comes to $900, then we'll put the extra $100 towards the hotel or something. Point is, we're not going to pocket any of this. It's not spending money. It's get their money. You know, the truth is, too, we don't actually spend that much money at events. Most of it is just on travel, whether it's taxis, Ubers, planes, you know, like, I don't know, you and I don't get too eccentric at events. The one exception being Hell's Boot time when we bought all those Nerf guns. And you bought that stupid bear that... Did you even take that thing home? Didn't only Molly take that? Like...
Yeah, I only wanted it.
Fucking waste of money on that goddamn bear. Sorry. Ursadon. Well, the bunker is holding well at the front, but the back door seems to be where issues will be. And it's not just through the rocks, it's through... Oh, he's bringing 2 probes. He's going to put down pylons like crazy behind this. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool.
Oh, no. That's pretty dirty.
I mean, he did get the rocks down, but the question is, will the bio be enough to contend with the adepts? He's going to have photon overcharge helping break this as well. Oh man. Alright, well. Can he get some free shots?
It's not a bad bio army. Again, he got away with that CC first, so his projection was pretty good. Didn't have to get the tanks either.
He's got a bunker near the mineral lines too. I actually really enjoy this, but without tanks coming out like they did before, that range is not really there. You can't easily deal with this. Uh-oh. Oh no. Hello? Is this me? Zombiegrub? Is this you? I think it's Zombiegrub. Okay. Test. Oh god. Okay, you're just gonna hear the attempt to reconnect. Rip. You wouldn't happen, right? It got too hot in her house. She let it overheat, and her fucking router was probably overheating. She should have just turned down the goddamn temperature instead of whining about it. Alright, well, Zombiegrub's call is dropped, and her power went out. Wow. Let's hope she comes back before the stream's over. No, this is it, guys. This is how Zombiegrub leaves. This is how Zombiegrub... Oh, it's dropped her immediately. I was gonna say, this is how Zombiegrub leaves. This is the send-off, guys. We're just like, fuck it. Get out of here. Alright. Well, we'll talk more about and regarding Zombiegrub afterwards. The Adepts do bust on through. SCVs try to get involved with the fight, but they're not in the front lines. They're struggling through the back. Widowmines come in, but the Time Warp is going to hold everything in place. And frankly, Byun's already lost a lot through this. These Widowmine shots, though, should be good. Oh, they don't go off. How do they not go off? The Widowmines don't go off. They're going to hit a probe instead. Going to hit the Mothership core. Nobody cares about this. Triple dots, double dots. And I don't know, Byun, man, is just in a world of trouble. He tries to transfer out some of the SCVs. Patience is just kind of feeling apologetic at this point. It's just like Protoss. ... Protoss. Can't believe my race. Widowmine's gonna get an okay shot off, but it does end up friendly fire more than anything else. Bunker's gonna try and hold. It's got the last bit of his DPS in it. The Marauders can actually take a surprising amount of hits. New Widowmines hit those front lines. New Widowmines go off as well with a shot, but I don't know that Byun can clean this up. Behind this, two Patience is still building probes. These two Widowmines need to be utilized, though. Leaving them back like that is a bit of a mistake. If he wasn't still mining, if he wasn't still muling the natural, Byun would definitely be out of this game, but this is not looking so bad for Byun, I want to say the question mark. Like, this is a lot of damage that got dealt. He lost quite a few workers, but he still sits on 31 SCVs. Widowmine's getting a couple more shots. Sorry, I'm like half tapping out trying to communicate with Zombie about this goes on. But he's trying to get back to mining. That's the most critical thing about this. He doesn't have a lot of mining going. If he had another medevac out, it's on the way. He could certainly heal a lot of these units a lot more efficiently. Marauders could tank those hits much better. I mean, let's not forget too, with a second medevac, he'd actually take some of these Widowmines across the map. That's exactly what he's going to do, across the map, and hope to do a counterattack. Hope that Patience has nothing at home, but there is detection through an observer, so this might not do that much. The Warp Prism is sort of being dealt with. Of course, dealing with the pylons would be a huge, wonderful weight off his shoulders. Takes out any warping potential, takes out any chance of a Mothership core coming back across the map. And I guess, did she die? She did die, so not remaking another one just yet. Oh, it just pops out, pardon me. But I think with a Photon Overcharge and this Observer, these Widowmines should do plenty of damage. Or probably should be taken care of before doing plenty of damage. But oh, might get some good shots. That's what Byun needed to come back into this game. Not going to fully and entirely save him, but two more Widowmines going off in the natural. Byun is being attacked on his side of the map in many different locations while this goes on, but it's just a depth, so nothing too dire. Ooh, takes out the Stalkers through that warp in too. Does click cleaned up. Down to 26 workers, but it's 32 SCVs. Mules are going to be carrying hard in this game, and I don't know how this plays out. Byun has a pretty decently sized army. He's got +1 on his side, but his ability to clean up the Adepts just doesn't seem like it's there. Meanwhile, this one medevac does have one more Widowmine. Might be able to cater off a hit. Looking to possibly do some more damage. I mean, it's just kind of hiding in the backside. The Adepts in the Warp still being a little bit problematic. Oh, hello, Zombie. Welcome back.
Hi.
I was just saying when you left, like, this is how we send you off. It wasn't even like a good goodbye. We're just like, get the fuck out.
Yeah. Apparently.
But yeah, damn, I can't share screens. It's gonna like lag out if I do.
I'll just be out of the way.
Okay. You will hear like the 2 minutes later, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I feel like when I was trying to watch that stupid horseshoe with you guys all
Yeah.
screaming like 3 seconds before me. I'm like, what happened? Oh!
Yeah, you were 3 seconds before them. I was a second and a half before them. Like, pretty good.
Alright, so right now, he's got forces on the ramp. It's going to be really hard to break. Natural Base actually has nowhere to run to. He's got a Widow Mine to maybe help defend. He's dropping off some more Widow Mines. Byun's Widow Mines this game have been seriously God mode despite not getting amazing hits. There's not been that one Widow Mine that took out all the sentries, but there's been enough to stop the Adepts from advancing forward. There's a lot of sentries here on this ramp, and I don't think he's getting to his own natural anytime soon. But if he picks up this command center and backs up, it might not be so bad. But the Observer in the air is going to see those Widow Mines, and they are going to get picked off. Trying to just get some healing going. He's dropping off a couple Marauders. I mean, really, again, needs to snipe off that Observer more than anything else. Widow Mines so close to being in range for hits. Not quite able to reach around the command center. SCV's getting pulled. Byun full bag. Repositioning some of the Widow Mines forward, hoping to break down this ramp, hoping those force fields break for just even 1 second. Widow Mine gets a decent shot off. It kills 2 of the sentries, but is that enough? The rest of the sentries going to go down with that Widow Mine shot. Marine's now going to stim to the bottom of the ramp, try and break through this, but I still don't think he's got enough. Falling back to the Widowbacks. There's nothing here to hold on with. Byun is struggling to stay alive. He's got combat shields. He's got stim. He's got +1 and somehow barely pushes this back. Warp Prism untransforms, and oh my god, the Natural Base actually lives. Like, what in the fuck is happening in this game? Byun is battling as uphill as humanly possible. But he does stabilize, and the SCVs were pulled to the back, so he's still sitting on 30 workers. Patience doesn't have a third while this is going on. He doesn't have a huge advantage. In fact, he's only just now starting the Adept upgrades. Oh, and like, there's just one Widow Mine. Byun was really banking on this doing some more counter attack damage. Oh, it does go down. Observer's still sitting pretty above the base. Pylon on the backside, something Byun should keep an eye on for. But he does have Ghost Academy up. He's got 2 Ghosts on the way. Even with that shield upgrade, one of the big things is EMPs are huge versus Adepts. It's not quite like seeing them take out an Archon, but a couple of my shots mixed in with a good EMP or 2 makes this Terran army so much better to work with. And of course, Ghosts are hella fast now too, so they're not going to get picked out for being out of position for just 1 second. Takes out the one Adept in the back, but that was the distraction. One of my shots get baited. Good blink out of Patience. No damage taken. There's a couple of sentries on the backside. Ooh, but the EMPs go down. No energy on any of these units. They do get 1 force field off before going down, though. And as soon as this force field breaks, that Terran army's going to have to do so much damage. Another EMP goes off. Another force field goes down. This Ghost just stranded in the natural. He can't fight. He knows this. SCV's pulled to the backside. Widow Mine's coming off cooldown soon. Where's that Observer? Oh, he must have lost the Observer to friendly fire or something. Or splash damage, pardon me, not friendly fire, but still, nonetheless, Byun stabilizes once more in this impossible scenario. Both players are starting to mine out back on their own bases, so the economy is getting worse and worse for everybody involved with this. The difference being that Byun can actually lift up his command centers and reposition a base should he want to. Almost gets the Warp Prism, not quite going to be able to pull this off. Don't think this is a fight he should take, not without those EMPs. Setting on 31 workers. That +1 weapon upgrades are freaking huge, but I just can't quite take advantage of it. Snipes off the Observer finally, so no more detection for these Widow Mines. But a lot of Stalkers on the front lines. Looking to get in here, trying to bait out those Widow Mine shots, preemptively blinking. Byun unburrows so as not to release the shots. Those payloads are so important on these Widow Mines. But new Ghosts are coming out as they continue to come out. It's better versus the Adepts, but worse versus the Stalkers. So keeping a very careful balance of Marauders in with this is crucial. Not only can they tank a lot of the hits from the Adepts, but they can actually deal a lot of damage to the Stalkers. Patience does finally start a third behind this, and Byun might be better off just lifting his main command center. It's out of energy after all. But a couple of Ghosts just scurrying around. They don't have cloaks, so they can't really move forward too easily. Snipe is only usable on organic units, only the Adepts. Can't target the Stalkers. And looks like a new Observer on the front line. Still protects the Widow Mines, however. God, this force fields, this Guardian Shields. This is a real stalemate here, and truth be told, these Adepts might just cause a lot of friendly fire. No, cancel the transfer. Cancel the transfer. Goes for another snipe. Picks off one of the Widow Mines. Loses a couple of units for it. But Patience, or sorry, pardon me, Byun doesn't know where that Observer is. And if he takes out that Observer, no more of this sort of dancing forward. Gets an EMP off on top of the sentries, though. Couple of force fields come down. No Guardian Shield this time around. A lot of these units without shields, but Byun's still a little bit scared to engage. He's choked in between these 2 force fields. These Widow Mines are just never going to get to see the light of day. They're never going to get a shot off. Main base is completely mined out, and he is, in fact, going to move this towards the back. A pause comes down. And I might be able to take this time to share screen with Zombiegrub. Hang on. We'll test this. If this lags, I'm going to have to untest this, though. Can you sort of see it?
Oh God.
It's not going to be great quality. That's for
So
certain.
dark.
Sorry, I gotta take a second to rest my voice. I hate solo casting out of nowhere. Chugging some water, no big deal. But yeah, from what you saw right before you left, this looked like Patience was gonna win the game. And I think it was just as you lagged out, Patience had typed something along the lines of, basically sorry, ... Protoss, ...
Yeah, I didn't see that. They were just posturing. He was breaking on the rocks when I left.
Oh, okay, well, busted and it hit pretty damn hard.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna win.
Yeah, me too. $10 donation from Castiana once again, and he says, "Heh, you said reach around." Not quite like saying duty, I guess, but still. Anyways, I guess looking back at Patience's base, because we've been really focused on Byun's, like his extractors are depleted. His simulators, excuse me. His minerals are almost gone. If he never got this third base up, he would be totally out of this game. Byun is slowly transferring over. We'll see if that's enough to carry him through. I don't know. Here, I'll put the units tab up. I'm not sure if you can read it or not. But
yeah,
I don't know. What do you think of this positioning?
I would still give the Patience.
Yeah. So it's scary. I mean, I'm surprised to see so many sentries, frankly. He's been really desperate to use these force fields, but even on the pause screen, we see there's almost no purple energy on any of these. Just those EMPs have been so good.
Yeah, I saw that in the delay.
All right. Well, it looks like we're going to hop back into it. We'll see how this is for Zombiegrub. Production tab, though, it's interesting to watch. There is production for Byun, but not really for Patience. There's 3 observers here, too. So Widow Mines are no longer the crutch that they were before, but Marauders in this army. Army value still kind of similar. I mean, I really want Byun to win this just so we get a game 5 out of these two, but also because, Patience, god damn it, stop being Protoss. He's actually going to pull back from this? Or fake a pullback? Realizing the back attack was just one stalker, not that big of a deal. This does, unfortunately, yield a Widow Mine or 2, but nothing super major. Back of the base does get mulled, and looks like that'll be okay. I mean, I guess now fully where there's Blink, I guess he's seen Blink several times to take that back. It's like the calm before the storm. I don't like that he keeps going up his ramp, though, because there's more force fields available. Decent EMP. Couple of decent EMPs. I would argue almost engage worthy, just because a lot of this army is sentries. But sniping off more of the observers. Stalkers waiting to blink in through the backside. Marauders are ready to intercept. We'll see if Marauders are good enough. Not without medevacs by the looks of it. A couple Marines help the SCVs. Will clean this up. Byun's finally got some money. I am curious what his production is going to start looking like. More medevacs would never be a bad thing, of course, but he desperately needs Marauders. He desperately needs to get some sort of solid defense going. And now realizing there's a full attack coming to the backside of his base, has to withdraw from the front. The best case scenario might be Byun mining out of his natural and then taking the command center to here so that he can defend both locations in one spot. I don't know. Bouncing back and forth, though, is going to be tough. Force fields go down. Good EMP is on top of the sentries, but that's been the case for this game with a non-engagement on both sides. Byun does have a pretty damn good army for this, but a lot of it's force fielded off and can't fully engage. Sentries getting focused down by the Marines, though. Very costly losses for Patience. Depths do come over to the natural base while this goes on, but actually it's nothing here to really kill anyways. Take 10 years to kill buildings. Giving chase to this army, though. He's picking off all the sentries. Stalker's starting to fall down as well. How bad is this for you, by the way? I'm just curious.
It just keeps on speeding up randomly. Let's watch a sim or something.
Oh, sorry about that. EMP's the top of that whole army, though. It looks like Byun will take a pretty good engagement. In fact, the army supply for Patience is dipping, and it looks like he might just break through this. Good game's going to be called, and Byun will somehow bring this back and win.
Well, I didn't expect that.
No! This should have ended right around the time you lagged out, frankly.
This, guess I gotta get on StarCraft now.
Yeah, I guess you were so ready to wrap up the stream, dude. You're just like, I guess patience won, lol.
Yee.
I am okay with this, though, because that was a fantastic comeback out of Byun. Like, goddamn. But we didn't play any ads for this whole finals, guys, so I'm going to play a 2-minute ad break